What's up? This is a new review, and this is going to be of the Shitfucker album, Suck Cocks in Hell. Now, this album came out on October 31st, 2013, I believe. And these guys have been on the go for about 10 years at this point. But this is their first full length. They had 7 or 8 releases before this, but that was all just like splits, demos, just random cassettes. And so yeah, this is on Hell's Headbangers. Really cool artwork. I believe in one of the pictures, one of the guys is sucking the other guy's dick. I might be mistaken, but it looks like it. So it's pretty filthy. Not that he's doing that, you know, gay guys can be gay, but it's pretty fucking crusty. You know what I mean? So let me just get right into some music on this. So on Hell's Headbangers Records, as I mentioned, so these guys are basically black punk, thrash, death. They're really hard to describe. So I'm not going to get too heavy into it. And they feature members from Reaper and Relinquish, or something else. I can't remember the exact band name, and Acid Witch. So yeah, Acid Witch is obviously a popular name, and these guys are from Detroit. So let me just get into the music. Now the first track is just an instrumental. It's like a really creepy, crude opening that, just sets the mood for the album, like a really eerie, cheap 1970s horror movie kind of element. And it's just called Satan Tisanity, or Satan Tisanity, or whatever. It's really hard to say. And then it's next to Smash Your Skull Against the Wall. Just basically a crusty pile of grime that basically starts off in just crusty as shit, and it's just so fucking good. Like, if you want dirty crust, this is the album to go find. And this is like a pretty long track actually, and it's still really awesome. Even though I don't like a lot of crust stuff really long, I don't want more than 4-minute tracks, this kind of does it really well. And then we move on to Demonic Rock, and that starts with a ripping, just fucking kick-ass crusty riff that just tears shit up, and really it's just dirty as fuck. It just sounds raw, ugly, and just awesome. Pure sleaze, really. Then we move on to Sex Dungeon, which is probably my favorite track on this album. And it's just pure, grave desecrating music, and if you had a sex dungeon and you were doing really crazy fucked up shit, this is what you'd play while you're in it. And, it's just perfect music for that. And they also made a music video for the song, and it's pretty fucked. In a good way. Then we move on to Acid Bath. Now this is obviously about Jeffrey Dahmer, but and it has an opening sample. I'll just play that for you. See if you guys can hear it.
And what you said your name was again? Jeffrey. What do you want to dance?
Just an obvious reference to Jeffrey Dahmer. But yeah, the vocals are just hell as shit. And if I can get a picture up of the vocalist, just get a picture of the guy. There's only one there. You might be able to see him right there. I don't know if I'm holding that in the camera right, but he's also on the back of this right here. He might be really hard to see. I don't know. But yeah, he's just a scummy motherfucker who wears a Speedo on stage, the lead singer to Sabbath from Japan does. So yeah, really fucking cool. Then we move on to 6-track Graveyard Revels. Catchy riffs. Like I say, this album is full of catchy riffs, and this track is a great example of that. And just the tone of the guitar is basically take the shittiest PV amp, put your fist through it, soak it in beer, and then plug your Fender Strat that's had 9 or 7 smashes on the floor. One of the pickups is broke right in, and you plug it in with a cord that's been half cut, and then you just press on the overdrive and turn the bass and treble all the way up, and turn the mid down to 0, and just blast it. Crusty shit. So yeah. Also, the guitar tone on Graveyard Revels reminds me of Celtic Frost, or maybe late Hellhammer, so that's fucking awesome. And then Go to Hell, that's just more Grom and Scum. Really awesome. I like the vocals on that one a lot as well. Then we go Rock and Roll Freaky Dude. If you want the best song by these guys, in my opinion, like, or about the second best song, Rock and Roll Freaky Dude. Check that shit out. It's just pure crust fuckery, and it's kind of strange. The vocals at times, the way they put effects on them sounds really, really strange, so that's also kind of fucking awesome. I Am the Devil, just more raw, poorly produced in a good way, kind of mess, and just basically just 666 I Am the Devil over and over. It's fucking sounds kind of cult sounding. It's just really awesome. And then it's just the intro played backwards, and the actual title. I'll show you. Right up here it has the title normally, and then at the bottom it's just the title in reverse. And yeah, the intro is just intro in reverse, and it's even more creepy in reverse. So there's two covers to this. This one right here, and then there's this little motherfucker, but he's colored in more than that on the European version, because you know they can't have fucking swastika looking logos in fucking Germany, so obviously. But you know, both covers are awesome. This one here is just kind of offensive to some people. I like it. Looks fucking cool. It makes sense. And they're not Nazi band. They just, I guess, like the imagery. And it's just hard to listen to repeatedly for me, because like it's so like raw and so dirty and just so like abrasive. Like I find a lot of grindcore not as abrasive as this, but like I can listen to it sometimes, but it's really weird and strange. So this is a good jam for me when I'm in the mood for something so crusty that I can't even like take it. Like I gotta like clean my CD player after I play this kind of shit. Like not even. I'm just fucking like totally surprised at this shit. And I can't wait for another album from them. They're still putting out singles on the constant, like, you know, singles and splits and whatever they can release every few months. But yeah, if you want some good shit, check out these guys. All I gotta say about this, guys, I'm giving this an 86 out of 100. This is some of the best shit to come out of 2013. And if you want something good off Hell's Headbangers, check this shit out. Some of the best shit ever put out on Hell's Headbangers, I'd say, in the last 3 or 4 years. So, peace, fuck out, guys, and have a nice